Alright, so what I'm going to be tying here is a Rojo Midge. What I have is a 200R hook with a small red midge bead on the front. And I'm just going to be using some UTC thread, 70 denier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that bead and slide it towards the back, tie in right at the eye with just one layer of red thread. Then I'm going to take some Oral-B dental floss, and it's the puffy stuff, looks like that. You can use Antron as a substitute. And what you're going to do is you're going to tie this in right at the head. And you're going to be careful how many wraps you make. You only want to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wraps or so. Just enough to barely secure it. Trim the back end of that floss off. Maybe do one more wrap just to kind of snug that up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to slide the bead up over, up over all that, and that's why I was careful how many wraps I made. Oh, I might have made one too many, so I'll take that off. Let's try cleaning that up. There we go. You can be careful how much stuff you have sticking off. What I'm trying to do now is just kind of work that bead right over. So you end up with the bead slid right over all your thread, and then all you're going to do is you're going to take your thread and just go right over it and secure right behind it. Put a couple nice tight wraps behind it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my copper wire, use small size. I'm using a 20 or so $200. I'm using small wire. And you're going to tie it in right at the back there. What I'm going to do is wrap backwards with the wire. And I'm doing this to make a nice, clean, smooth body, and then wrap forwards. I'm going to take the wire and just spiral it and segment the body. Tie it off. I just kind of helicopter it to get it off. I don't have to trim a sharp end. Now I'm going to take a single strand of peacock, just a piece of herl, and I'm going to tie it so the long strands, you can see at one side has longer strands there, is facing up, kind of like a mohawk. And then what I'm going to do is just simply take my peacock and just rotate it down the side so the long pieces are facing up, and they will also lay backwards on the hook shank. I'm just going to build up a little bit of a ball behind the head there. Then just tie it off. Just a couple wraps. And then whip finish right behind the bead. And lastly, just trim that floss. I'll kind of taper it on the top. Kind of pick it out with your scissors. And there you go. There's your little Rojo Midge.